So when he walked into that courtroom, he really genuinely thought that it was going to be thrown out. He genuinely thought that people were going to believe him. What he didn't bank on is that I balled up the sheet and put it in a plastic bag. I have one of the rarest blood types. He doesn't. He has one of the most common. And he thought he was going to he smiled through it all. He thought it was funny. He took a look at me and he legit had a smile on his face. He took pleasure in it. And when I say that I had a 6-year relationship with a narcissistic sociopath, and one of the worst. He prepared me. I'll give him that. He prepared me for what you can't get away with it with me again. Game playing, Talk to me about chess and with people, it's like nails down a chalkboard. To them, all people are game pieces. That's it. They're used to his advantage, and if you come at him with a disadvantage, he'll just toss you aside and get a new piece. Their game doesn't change. They don't change. The only thing that changes is the people that they surround themselves with. For a while, long after, I felt that I went through the anger, I went through the pain, I went through the sadness, the heartbreak of not being able to have my voice back. And the fact of what I now have to go through, which would be the psychosomatic part of the after effects of it. Feeling like there's hands around my neck when I am under a lot of stress and trauma. Having laryngitis when I didn't do anything to cause it. Sometimes I can wear collared t-shirts, other times I can't. Sometimes I can wear necklaces, other times I can't. It's all up here, so I try to train myself. It's okay. You're not in that situation anymore. Some days are better than others. And that another lesson in this is don't stay stuck in that. Okay, you had this thing happen to you. I had this happen to me. Okay, chances of you being able to, well, let's face it, I'm not going to make any records that are going to go plutonium. I'm not going to be able to sing on stage with Celine Dion. But I'm not going to stop trying. I'm not going to stop pushing myself to get as close to 100% as I was. I'm not going to stop doing it. I'm not going to sit back and just accept, well, this is it. So, because then that means you're wallowing in your self-pity. That's not healthy either. There comes a time in your life as a victim where you can stay stuck in being the victim or you can become a survivor. And everything that had happened after that court date, everything that had transpired, all the pain, all the anger, all the frustration, all the tears, I could have stayed stuck in being a victim because that's what I was. But it put a fire in my stomach. It put a fire, the fire was never gone, but it rekindled the stronger fire in me to say, no, I'm done. I'm not going to let people beat me down anymore. I'm not going to, cringe and ball up. I wasn't going to be that person anymore. Now you could go too extreme on that And you kind of, and you have to, if you, that's, go kick in doors, when I'm not really, but facetiously kick in a door and say, I am here and I'm owning this. And you can get comfortable in that too. And both extremes work, help, but you kind of want to find that calm medium between the both, where you can accept, okay, this has happened, this is what I need to go through, but I'm not gonna let it own me and run me down. As I've said, I'm strangulation survivor. The abuse isn't gonna change if you're in that relationship. If anything, it's gonna get worse. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. And yeah, you can get through it. You can make it past. You are braver than you think. And this goes for men and women. Don't forget that. My abuser happened to be male. So when I talk about my story, I talk about, and I say he. And it must, it's, I don't mean to make it sound that all men do it. So it must be difficult for the men to hear a woman talking about it, knowing that they've also been through abuse, and hearing the word he when they're sitting there hearing the word she, or feeling the word she. So, I don't have a pause button on here. I'm going to throw some humor. So I do have to take a sip. Yes, I know what milk does to an already sore throat. I understand. But as you get to know me, and as time goes on, you'll know coffee is my blood type. I don't think, so back to the abuse that I suffered. It's a long road. I still go through some back steps. But don't let it own you. Don't let it take you. Be strong. Be brave. And I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face. The strongest, bravest move you made was making the decision to leave. Know that. It's not easy. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to throw sunshine and rainbows up your butt. There are going to be times where you're going to give up. It's tough. But if anything taught me from this day, I'm still here. I'm still smiling. I still have my family. I still have my children. I still have my friends. I still have a wonderful support system that I could call any day, anytime, day or night. And I'm working on a relationship. Taking it slow. That's for another one of these videos. But you take it slow. You take it one day at a time. You take it your pace, what you're comfortable with. I'll tell you, if it wasn't for my friend saying, okay, you sat on the porch watching us have fun, it's time for you to step in the sun. It was difficult. I felt like a newborn foal with epilepsy. It was staggering, mind-blowing, a little scary, but she was right. You don't want to be sitting on the porch watching everybody else living their life. It's amazing to watch, and it is fun, and it is heart-lifting. But those people that are sitting there running around in the sun, they're watching you in the shade sitting on that porch. They're not getting that full, content, uplifting feeling in their heart because they're watching one of their friends and loved ones sitting on the porch. You see what I'm saying? So don't sit on the porch. Do something. Don't hide yourself away. Don't be scared. Find that one friend. Pick up a hobby. Find something to do. I go on social media. So just take it one day at a time. Find something you love. Start off small, baby steps. So until then, keep smiling, stay blessed, and always remember, I see you. Oh, and if we can find out a name to name today, because I don't want to call it an anniversary and I don't want to call it a death anniversary. If we can find out a name to name our abuse dates, it'd be great. So stay blessed, keep smiling.